So it's another match day in Bristol City, still on the hunt for that first home win. And today we face Fulham, and I'm now joined by Robin's TV presenter, Toby. So first of all, Toby, you've obviously been commentating and presenting all the games so far this season. So what are your thoughts so far on how Bristol City have started the season?
Yeah, not too bad really. I mean, obviously it's clear to see the sort of philosophy of Nigel Pearson coming through now. The players working a lot harder for each other, and performances have improved. We saw a lot of that in the Blackpool game, and then the Swansea game. Of course, the results didn't go our way in the end. So I've been optimistic, and I think the away performances, the way they've dug in, you know, when they have got themselves in a position to win games, has been really impressive. So it's just about getting over the duck at home at the moment, and then hopefully they can kick on then and start grabbing a few more wins. And today would be the perfect way to do it, given it was the fixture before we obviously had the pandemic.
And obviously we've had two straight draws here at Ashton Gate against Preston and Luton. Today Fulham a tough opposition, but do you think today could finally be the day?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, the players that Fulham have, you've only got to look at their squad list, and they've brought in Shalabar as well, of course, from Watford, Gazaniga as the goalkeeper as well. I think Joe Bryan hasn't really got in the squad much this season. We obviously know the quality Joe Bryan possesses, but he's not even managed to get much of a game. Bobby Reid, we know how good he is. Mitrovic, of course, top scorer for them this season. But I think, yeah, I don't see why today can't be the day. From what I've heard, there's a lot of firepower in the Bristol City attack, which is good. So hopefully we can get ourselves ahead. I think crucially, if we can get ourselves ahead, because I know Fulham get off to a pretty fast start to most games, then hopefully, given the way that Atkinson and Callas, etc. are playing at the moment, we can hold on.
And then finally, what's your score prediction for today?
2-1, Naki Wells to score, and Andy Vyman. Maybe, I think Fulham might open in scoring, and then City win 2-1. We'll go with that.
Good to hear. So we're around 45 minutes away from kick-off here at Ashton Gate, and I'm now joined by two Fulham fans who have made the trip down to Bristol this afternoon, Sammy and Jack. So first of all, Sammy, you've obviously seen the Fulham team. How confident are you heading into the game, and who can we look out for Fulham this afternoon?
I think I should be confident. We've had a couple of annoying defeats in the last couple of weeks, so I think my confidence has been dented a bit. I'll be a bit more confident in future games if we can, turn up and win today, because annoying defeats to Reading last week, the week before against Blackpool. In terms of who to look out for, I think Harry Wilson's the main man. Did do well on Saturday against Reading, but I think he's pretty lethal on his day. Against Burnley a couple of weeks ago, he was absolutely magic. So yeah, I'd say Harry Wilson, and then there's a couple of the obvious players like Mitrovic, but yeah, Harry Wilson seems to be the star of the season so far.
And then Jack, you've obviously seen the lineup as well. Who are you looking forward to seeing Fulham this afternoon?
I think John Michel Seri is the player that I'm looking out for the most. He's the player that controls the game. He's very good. I mean, before he joined Fulham, he was touted as one of the best centre-mids in Europe. He was linked with Barcelona and Chelsea, all these sorts of clubs. But now, obviously, he's taken a step down to the Championship. I'm really excited to see him. Nathaniel Chalabar as well, who started really well at Fulham. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. And of course, as Sammy said, Harry Wilson's been our main man this season, really. And of course, Alexander Mitrovic, who's got so much pedigree up front in the Championship. I reckon he can get a couple of goals today. But again, I'm quite nervous about this game, really.
And then Fulham obviously one of the best teams in the Championship so far this season. How would you sort of rate Fulham's start to this season? Where would you like to see them come next?
Up until maybe 2 weeks ago, I'd literally given it an A star. Could you get much better? But I guess after the Reading and Blackpool defeats, I say B minus. I think this team really should be top of the league, given the strength of it. So yeah, I think B minus is too harsh. Jack, do you agree?
I'd say B plus. I think we've had a couple of blips away at Blackpool, home to Reading, but I think Reading actually did quite well, and they've got good players in like Toby Osborne and Fulham. They've done really well against us. I think they're winning at the moment against Middlesbrough as it stands. But look, I think Fulham have started really well to the season. We've got a more positive side of play under a really good manager in Marcus Silva. We're playing a really exciting brand of football, much better than Scott Parker played a couple of years ago. And look, it's a long season. I think if we get a win today, we'll go back up to second place depending on other results. And I think we will be up there at the end of the season. I think we've got a really good team. I think we will be as good as West Brom, as Bournemouth. Maybe even like some QPR commentary starting incredibly well as well. So look, I think we've been all right this season. I think we'll be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, and then finally, what's your prediction for this afternoon?
What did I say? I said on the Jack and Joe show we did. I said 2-1 to Fulham. No, actually, I think I said 1-0 Fulham. And I think I'll stand by that. We've had a couple of results like that, similar in the past, where we won 1-0, not played our best, but I think today we might just get that win. Ashley Gate's been a good race for us. I've been here 3 times before, we haven't lost yet, so I think it's crossed that it carries on that way and we get a very crucial 3 points.
But for me, let's hope that stops today, Sammy. What's your prediction?
Well, I've only seen draws here. I've seen 2-1 draws both times I've been to Ashton Gate, so hoping to make that 3 points this time. I'm going to say 2-0. I think we might take the lead, and then when we do take the lead, we tend to hold on, not concede too many goals. So I'm going for 2-0. Can I ask a quick question from a Bristol City fan? What's your thoughts on Chris Martin? We're not big fans.
He started the season off okay. For today I think I would prefer Naki Wells to start. He does, so it looks like maybe a 3 up top, maybe Andy Brown just sitting in behind or him on the right. But he hasn't been too bad for Bristol City, but after his performance on Saturday away at QPR, and then when Naki Wells came on, I was definitely prefer Naki Wells to start today.
Yeah, fair point. He was a really good player for us, but then he tried to move mid-season to Derby and then didn't.
Well, he signed a contract while on loan at Fulham, and then it was actually the day before we played a game, I think it was in the cup against Hull City, and he actually scored the day after he signed a contract at Derby. It was very weird because it was like, oh yeah, we've scored, but also like you've like committed your future to another club while being at Fulham, and that didn't really sit well with Fulham fans. And there was an incident where he refused to play against Reading FC, and the game actually got postponed that night because of the fog. But it was sort of like a kind of hit and miss with Chris Martin. I personally quite like him. He scored against QPR. He's just a QPR fans. You love to see it, but look, I think we're in a different era now. I don't really want to look back on that Chris Martin era because we're under a different manager, a different time, and obviously a lot of things have happened since he's been at the club. But I hope he does well for you. I think he's a good striker at Championship level, and I'm sure he'll probably definitely score today.
He does. Thanks for speaking to you guys.
Thank you.